Welcome to another exciting episode of Musa and Show. Here is what we have today.
Sanibona, kule video manje ngifisa sikhulume ngalo mholi lo la ku screen sakho Muammar Gaddafi wase Libya. Kune video engiyibonile ka former president uThabo Mbeki. Ngifisa ukuyifaka le video la bese ngifaka ivideo ka CIC ngoba kunenkulumo ezithi uZuma uyena wathengisa uJacob Zuma uyena wathengisa uMuammar Gaddafi kusho CIC. Manje ngifuna ukufaka ke video la bese kuba kuweka ukuthi uthini wena. Akulona udaba engilwazi kahle kodwa yingakho ngeke ngiphawule kakhulu ngalo. Ngiyenzile i-research kancane ngabona ukuthi izongithatha isikhathi uma ngathiwa ngiyalihlanganisa kodwa nje lokho engikutholile ngicabanga ukuthi kwanele ukuthi ngingenza le video. Cela uzwe la.
When the Security Council met to discuss the resolution on Libya, the South African ambassador at the Security, he was a member, temporary member of the Security Council at the time. He ran away and tried to hide somewhere. Because his instruction from his boss in South Africa had been to vote in favor of the resolution. And the ambassador disagreed with that. But he couldn't disagree with his president. So the best way to do was to hide under the table. So he went and hid himself somewhere. And the US ambassador, the Security Council looked for him. Obviously mobilized all the states, institutions of the United States, and they found him. And they took him physically into the UN chamber so that he must vote for this resolution, which he did.
Ngokusho ke kuka former president uThabo Mbeki khona lo obeka ne temporary membership angazi ubekuyiphi Security Council. So bekufuneka vote uthi wathola instruction from iboss amabosses wakhe. So wabona ukuthi ngoba ngeke akwazi ukuphikisana no president wakhe. Upresident wakhe ngaleso sikhathi kwaku upresident Jacob Zuma. Wabona ukuthi ngcono acashe kodwa ke abase America bamlanda ukuthi bambusa physical ukuthi akayovote. Okusho ukuthi ke ngale nkulumo ka president uMbeki usho ukuthi uZuma uyena wa instructor lo muntu lo ukuthi akavote lapha in favor. Inkulumo yokuqala lesithola ukuthi uZuma shuthi waba nesandla ngoba wavota nalaba bebethi akabulawe uMuammar Gaddafi.
Was in the ANC when they went to attack Libya. I stood up and told Zuma that you have sold out Gaddafi, and Gaddafi gave you money to be a president of the ANC because you voted for no-fly zone, and they used that to attack Gaddafi. And when they were attacking Gaddafi, the white people came to us and said, oh, what was he doing to his people? He was killing his own people. That's fine. Gaddafi is gone now. What are you doing to his people? What are you doing to... They've never provided solution anyway. All they do is to disrupt. You listen to them in Libya, they said Gaddafi was a murderer, a man who gave people land, a man who gave people free education, free health care, looked after his own. We were told that is an enemy. We will never be told in the EFF who our enemies are.
Why did they come and kill brother leader here, Gaddafi? For what reason? There was no need. So, and everywhere else they went in the name of peace, they left destruction. There's no mission they took which has arisen in giving sustainable peace. And therefore, we can't say NATO, it's a peaceful organization. It's a war organization. It's a war organization. And unfortunately, we voted for the destruction of Libya. And when we raised that matter in the ANC, and we raised it sharply in the ANC and disagreed with Zuma, that we were told we were disrespectful. We were told we are young, we don't know what we are talking about. That thing is haunting us. He comes to the Youth League conference, he reads half of the resolution of the UN. When Floyd completes the resolution, because Zuma said no flight zone, and then he leaves it there, Floyd screams from the back and says, and any other necessary means. Because any other necessary means is the one that allowed these people to enter Libya and distract it. He doesn't want to read that part. And then he says to Floyd, inside the conference, because we're exposing him that you're not reading the whole thing. And China could not veto the resolution. Russia could not veto the resolution. Why? South Africa voted for it. If South Africa had voted against that resolution, China and Russia would have vetoed that resolution. Gaddafi will still be alive.
Njengoba umuzwa ku-CIC echaza ukuthi ngempela uZuma uyena wadayisa uGaddafi ngoba wavota ne-NATO ngesikhathi ke kwakuhlela ukubulawa kaGaddafi. Anginalwazi kahle kodwa kunevideo engidibane nayo ekhuluma ngalento le ngalo lona lolu daba likaGaddafi, futhi yayisivideo ikhulunywa umuntu othi wayene relationship, a close relationship noMuammar Gaddafi, othi uMuammar Gaddafi kuye wayefana nomuntu ongumalume. So mawulalela umuntu onjalo uqhathanisa izinkulumo ila khona ogcina uthi likhona lona iqiniso kule ndaba kodwa uthi angilazi lingakuphi. Yingakho mina ngingenalo uhlangothi engihamba nalo, kodwa ngiziletha kuwe lezi ndaba zonke ukuthi akube nguwe ozothi musulalelile usuyibukela ivideo yaphela, usulalelile bese uyabona ukuthi okuyikona kona ikuphi. Ilokho nje mina inhloso yami nje ngifuna ukukwenza la ukuthi ngilethe inhlangothi zonke ngizibeke la bese ijudge kuba nguwe, ngoba thina sokhuluma sesifike la sithanda khona. Ekugcineni kosuku abantu abaziqinisa laba abaziqiniso sizokhuluma thina sifike la sithanda khona, ngoba kwesinye isikhathi ngenxa uphushwa ama-emotion nenzondo esinayo, uma nje ngiwumuntu ozonda u-CIC ngizoba against u-CIC, ngibe against u-CIC noma ubufakazi ngingenabo. Uma ngumuntu othanda uZuma uma ngumuntu ozonda uZuma mina ngizoba against uZuma noma ngingenabo ubufakazi for the sake yokuthi nje ngiyamzonda. Inkinga yethu nje leyo, sirizina ngama-emotions, asirizini ngokubika ama-facts, sibuka ukuthi indaba ihamba kanjani. So yingakho ngithi ngizolibeka nje phambi kwakho lolu daba lonke bese kuba wena othatha isinqumo. Asiqhubeke sicaphune nangu uMatthew Phosa.
Gaddafi was my uncle, let me tell you. Yes. Yes, Gaddafi, I work with him like an uncle. Right? Let's not distort history. Until the last moments in his life, I was working with Gaddafi. Right? Gaddafi, Zanussi, all those guys in his cabinet. And Gaddafi was supporting the ANC in many ways. Zuma was a go-between between Zuma and Gaddafi. Gaddafi and President Banda in Zambia, President Mutaruka of Zimbabwe, Malawi. So Gaddafi was always asking me to fly there, and he would pay for the jet. Right? We're very close, very, very close. When the Western power attacked him, because they wanted to kill him, he fought back. They couldn't kill him. And then we heard that they had armed the guerrillas to fight him out of Tripoli. We then said to Gaddafi, you're not going to survive here. You're going to be killed by your own people. We said, it's better you escape. I'm going to tell you. So the president of Niger, Youssoufou, let me tell you, I funded him to be president, right? As part of the political influence which we were having in the continent. I said, Yusuf, it's time to pay back. The payback is to receive Gaddafi and his family in N'Djamena. Receive them so they will save their lives. Who was talking to me? Zuma talked to Yusuf. So how can Zuma talk to Yusuf to save Gaddafi and then kill him? It doesn't make sense. It's not true. It's not historically true. And of course, the children of Gaddafi came down south. They went to N'Djamena. Assad was there with the camel and horses and everything. Saif was arrested by the Tuareg. They cut his fingers because they wanted the money. Gaddafi went to Sirte, which is where they came from. That's where they found him, they killed him. It's not Zuma who kills Gaddafi. Please, let's put history straight. I've told you history you don't know. For nothing. Yeah.
Nangakubaba uMatthew Phosa uthi yena ke akakhuluma inzwa bethu, khuluma into ayaziyo. Usekushilo konke washo nokuthi ubudlelwane bakhe bahamba kanjani. Ukuxhumana kwakhe ethunywa uZuma kuGaddafi uthi usebenze noGaddafi kwaze kwafika imizuzu yokugcina. Uzuthi ekugcineni lo mlando lo usho nje mahala ngoba ufuna umlando ukhulunywa uqonde. Kusho ke ubaba uMatthew Phosa. Uthi lento eshiwoyo yokuthi uZuma uyena wabulesa uGaddafi kayikho. Kusho ubaba uMatthew Phosa othi wayekhona unolwazi. Kune-interview abanayo noSamkelo Maseko osebenzele SABC. La kwakunensolo khona zokuthi kunemali kaMuammar Gaddafi esenkandla. Ngifisa ukucaphuna ke futhi naleyo video leyo bese sidlulela phambili oba nginamanye ama-video futhi.
Let's talk about Libya. May the spirit of Muammar Gaddafi live long. He was just like an uncle to me. I had many visits to Libya, many. He would call me and say, Matthew, I want to consult you on this issue affecting Africa. I want you to convey a message to our president. He said, fly here. I'll take a jet and fly to Libya, and he'll pay for it. So it's not one visit to Zambia, to Libya. Listen, I was very connected in Libya. I knew what was going on there, even before the uprising started. And during the uprising, I was the only African who was liaising between Arab League and Gaddafi. Was liaising between the Libyan fighting forces and Gaddafi. And then I'll report to my president, and he'll report to the African Union. I was the only one shuttling between UAE and here. So what do you expect? I knew a lot.
There were allegations that Muammar Gaddafi's money landed themselves in a bunker in Nkandla.
I don't know anything about that. Those allegations are rubbish. I know them. Actually went to the extent of phoning the governor of the Reserve Bank of Swaziland. Just listen to me. I did some homework. I know the guy who was the governor. I said, it is alleged, because I'm a lawyer, I must be careful what I say. It is alleged that you're keeping Gaddafi's money in your reserve bank. He said to me, Mr. Phosa, they're lying. There's no such money. And in passing, I hinted to the king that there were these allegations. Of course, he denied it. So, if you read the book King Solomon's Mine, if you read it, with the lady called Kagul, with a lot of wealth which never existed. It reads like that, this thing of Libyan money. I don't know, I mean, Nkandla will not accommodate that money, seriously. I have no evidence that Nkandla carried that money. People want to settle scores with Zuma. Keep making unfounded allegations against him. And we need to avoid smearing him with lies, where we have no evidence. You know, I've got no extra grand with Zuma. And please, if you have an extra grand with him, please use the truth, not lies, or speculations, or suspicions. Not only Zuma, anyone. It's not fair to pass aspersion on Zuma without evidence. It's very unfair.
Zweleke nawe ubaba uMatthew Phosa uphendulile indaba yokuqala lathi khona le insolo ezithi uZuma yena wabulala uMuammar Gaddafi asilona iqiniso. Wayesephendula kokwesibili la kuthiwa khona imali zikaGaddafi zisenkandla. Shuthi lapha kwada kudunusa. Nakhona uyaphika futhi uthi lento lezasiliqiniso. Futhi uthi akungabibikho umuntu ovela ukhulume ngayo neinsolo ungenabufakazi ngalokho. Iyona nje into ayithi uthi noma ubani hayi ngoba kuZuma kuphela uthi noma ubani. So ingakho ngithe ngizoletha inhlangothi zombili. Bese kuba uwozo judge ukuthi uthini. Kodwa nanga umuntu othi yena wayisebenza noGaddafi. Nanga uCIC naye usho lokho noMbeki naye usho lokho asazi ukuthi okuyena okhuluma iqiniso ubani.
Just like Libya, we were the ones that caused Gaddafi's death because Hillary Clinton played a game over there, and I was the one that went over there during the war. Gaddafi asked me to come over. I took a Biden staffer and a Bush staffer and a film crew leader from ABC One in New York, Larry Menti, with me, and a cameraman, because I didn't want the CIA to set me up. I hand-carried the letter back from Gaddafi offering to resign. The U.S. didn't want him to resign. They wanted to kill him.
Why?
because Gaddafi, and I met him 3 times. I took Biden on my second trip to Libya, by the way. He went with me when I spoke to the whole country. And every meeting I had with Gaddafi, he wanted 2 things. He wanted to unite the African continent into a group of nations economically, like like the European economy. He wanted to base it on the gold standard. And the U.S. and Europe didn't want that. And the other thing is they wanted control of his oil, and they wanted control of his sovereign wealth. So Gaddafi had to go. That's outrageous, and it's wrong.
Yeah, but that, I think, sounds right to me.
I mean, but we've allowed so many of our kids to be drawn into conflicts, to be killed. And these people doing this they've never served in any capacity in our country. They've never been in the military. They've never served on a fire ground. And it's outrageous that they think they can get away with this and sit back and make all this money.
Lo mlungu yasho ukuthi wayeyingxenye yabantu ababe phambili kubulaweni kaGaddafi. Futhi uyachaza ukuthi into ababelwa nayo kuye ukuthi ufuna ukuhlanganisa Africa economically beyodwa. Okusho ukuthi bayazi abamhlophe ukuthi uma iAfrica ingasihlangane bazoye kuyiexploit. Iyona nje into ayifela ukuthi ufuna unale vision yokukhanda iAfrica ebumbene yodwa. Yokukhanda iAfrica ukuthi economically kwazi ukuba into eyodwa bese ihlukana ngokuphathwa kona. Iyona into ayifela uma kungisho kwalomlungu. Ya angishilo ngathi angazi lutho. Angeke ngize ngisho lutho kodwa kwi-research engiyenzile ngiye ngathola ukuthi isono sika Gaddafi ukuhlanganisa iAfrica. Kwi-video engiyenza izolo ngithe into yokuqala abayenza uma bezonqoba iAfrica kwi-Berlin Conference ukuyihlukanisa iAfrica bayihlukanisa bahlukaniselana yona base beyifaka lama-border esinawo namhlanje njengoba uma-Africa e-Africa esephenduka iforeign.
Muammar al-Gaddafi. The year is 2011. During that period, we have seen Gaddafi saying the Organization of African Unity is not doing what it ought to do. Let us change it to something else. He convened several meetings in Sirte in Libya, and he funds the African Union. Is saying that we must own our hospitality industry. He builds hotels in different parts of Africa. He says that we must control our oil. He builds different petrol outlets in the continent of Africa. He says that Africa must have its currency. He says that Africa must be free, and they say that Gaddafi must die. Recently, the president of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, narrated to the world why and when African leaders were prepared to fly to Libya to mediate, they were stopped by NATO and they were not allowed to go to Tripoli in Libya because NATO had taken the decision that Gaddafi must die. And Gaddafi died. And when Gaddafi died, we now know the state of Libya. We have different governments in Libya, and Libya is not the same again. The resources of Libya are being exploited. The resources of Libya are not being used for the benefit of the Libyan peoples, begging the question, why is assassination used to undermine Africa?
Lona ke ngofakele wona manje bekumlando omfishane ochazayo ukuthi uGaddafi yini into ayeyenza namhlanje kwenzakalana njengoba ubona nje ukuthi iNATO yambulala uBarack Obama thingisho njalo babe phambili yambulala uGaddafi. Kukhona ivideo yakhe uPLO la uPatrice Lumumba lathi khona uma umholi wase-Afrika uthandwa amazwe lawa angapha entshonalanga, uthandwa amazwe lawa abelungu, wathi ayifuna wazi ukuthi abantu bakini ubadayisile ngoba bonke ama-leaders lawa alwela ukukhulula umuntu omnyama noma umuntu wase-Afrika. Ama-leaders lawa alwela ukuthi i-Afrika ayikwazi ukuthi izimele economically binga-exploitwa, baba izitha lawo bantu labo bayabulawa. Angizukusho lutho kodwa nje bengithi angilethe nansi ivideo kuwe ngoba ngiyibonile le video kaBaba uThabo Mbeki. Uma ngithi ngiyabheka ngadibana nevideo kaBaba Matthew Phosa, ngathola ivideo kaCIC, ngase ngithola ivideo, ngase ngithola ukuthi lana zimbili inhlangothi eyikhona. Siyabazi kubudlelwane obukhona phakathi kuka Baba uThabo Mbeki no Baba Jacob Zuma. bango-former president bale country bakhule bengabangani, bebekumkhonto wesizwe bengabangani, beku-ANC bengabangani, kodwa namhlanje bayinkukhu nempaka bezwana. Manje siyazi-ke abantu uma sebengasazwani ukukhuluma nakabi into ehamba phambili ngoba basuke bengasazwani. Ya, so uyabona nje nasebudlelwaneni uyazi ukuthi abantu uma bethandana omunye uqala ukubona omunye ukuthi hhayi unani encane lokhunja incane noma inkulu noma kwenzakalani, ukubona uma sebengasathandani. Kodwa mzuka uma kusathandana kuyathandwana nje, zingabi bikho futhi iy'nkinga. Yingakho-ke ngithi lokukhulumana kwabo kabi noma kuthiwa iqiniso noma kulona iqiniso, kodwa kuvela ngoba sebengasazwani noma ukuzwana sekungasekho kahle. Ngale kwalokho-ke mina nawe Sitibane kwividiyo elandelayo ungasisapotha ngokujoyina i-membership yale channel. Ungasisapotha futhi ngokudonate nganoma malini onayo, ikhona i-account kwi-comment ephiniwe. Ngiyabonga.